علقت هي توقع.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You can unlock your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the mind place. طيب هي علقت.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
نعم إنها صدفة. Read exam case.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
نرجع لنفس الشيء. مو راضي. اوكي هنا صح. مو راضي. Newly discovered clues can be placed. 11 question. شوفوا لا تقهروني. طب هو بيختفي يعني انا ايش اسوي يعني انا ايش اسوي؟ مو راضي والله. مو راضي. ضغطت كل شيء في اليد حرفيا يعني كل شيء. حطه على الارض. هذه آخرة الفلسفة. يا حبايبي انا بعرف اني احطه هنا واضح بس مو راضي. الله يحرقكم كله زق. والله كله زق. يلعن ام الغباء. قولوا سهم فوق. يلعن ام الغباء. مرة انت اكتشف لحالك ها. انا اكتشف.
Heart removed from chest.
خلي
Strapped
زق
by the
انت.
wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with.
طمي بس انتي. ما يقول اضغط سهم فوق ولا ولا شيء والصور مختفية يعني. اكتشف انت لحالك. ما اكتشفت يلا انقلع. Talk to someone.
Who is our victim? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably know him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
هذا هو الدب العريان. عارف انه من ايش.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
يلا الان نركبها.
Was it for a camera?
هذا الفيكتيم. The killer.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
خلاص عرفت انه كان FBI.
Was he killed here?
قاعد
Or
طمنا.
brought here after? For display. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. So you
قولوا-
knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
أنا أتوقع القاتل سنجاب.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
طيب.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
تضحية تضحية بس. واضحة وصريحة.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
لا أنا همشي قبلك.
Wait, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
يخليك هنا.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
مقفل. أنا البحيرة هنا. فلاش شغال ليه نوره كذا ضعيف. الطفيه أحسن.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
يلا فك الباب. بطفشك. انسحبت على اللي معايا. ايش؟ بتاع السور.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
شو الأشياء الحمراء هذه اللي على الجدران؟ أنا كمحقق يعني أحس فيها شيء. هنا علامة كمان.
Welcome back, Anderson.
انطلعت انت
This
شكلك
for your
معاهم.
lunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is
هو
kind of
صادق
creepy,
الشجرة
though.
مرة كبيرة يعني. هنا.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come
Yep.
out.
جا من الشجرة.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
جا جون ويك. من جد مرة مخليني اشبه جون ويك.
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
أنا عجبني الجرافيك الصراحة ممتاز.
Someone's been watching us.
كان في واحد قاعد يشاهدنا.
You were right.
يلعب لعبة المريضة
This is
معنا.
right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
خلوها لينا.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Anything else? Yeah. باقي.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
ايش في هنا؟
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
نرجع للجثة يعني.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
يلا
Let's tell the
نرجع.
deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
ايش في هنا؟ اطلع طريقي غلط، لازم امشي مع هذا.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
شكرا.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try
بس
that
تبى
shortcut
تشرب
the
قهوة
deputy
انت من
mentioned.
البداية، قهوة وقهوة. ليش أمنا.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
وقت قهوة هذا. من هناك الطريق. اوكي. اللي ورايا.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
علقتي ولا ايش؟
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
يلا خلصنا الشغل هنا.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
خلاص ختمنا اللعبة.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
هذا ايش هذا؟
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
الله يقلعك انت والقهوة يا شيخ.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
قهوة.
Don't know, don't care.
دو قهوة، وهذه قهوة؟
Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh,
بلاش الفلوس.
bittersweet nectar.
Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
بدنا قهوة.
And it is sweating in the suit, isn't it, Charlene? Are you pretty comfortable with Diane?
Oh dear. Cute.
شفت كيوت ليش؟ وصلنا هنا؟
Let me guess. The FBI.
لا.
Welcome to Bright
مطافي.
Falls. It's nice to have you here.
هذا هذاك الممثل.
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
اي والله هذا معروف.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
هذا هذاك.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
And
This is
Fix
Agent
Man.
Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Light was fast off.
You would guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The feds was really just after.
أخيرا اي خريطة. قفل. بالحمام. قفل يا ملقوفة. لا ما أقدر. هنا مفتوح.
Rest easy, buddy.
فين اللي يبيع هنا؟
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
فين اروح؟ قاعد تكلفني بشيء انا ما اعرف ايش هو اصلا. اوكي. لا اللعبة يعني مساعدات صفر. تكتشف انت لوحدك.
Excuse me.
تسأل السود. ما تسأل البيض، لا تسأل السود.
That's us.
يا
I'm
شيخ.
Tammy and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why? ليش كنت
What
هناك؟
were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
جاهزة إجابتك أنت قبل السؤال ما شاء الله.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree."
شوف أنت بمسكك من اللي في راسك هذا وأصقعك في القزاز، أوكي؟
Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
إيش لقيت؟
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say
عارف.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
عندنا السلسلة.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
هات يلا هات طلع. وش قاعد تاكل انت؟ لحمة هذه ولا كيك؟
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV
خربت مخها.
all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
بكيفس.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
يلا
Well,
مشينا.
Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
من جد يعني كلام البنت واضح. أقنع والسكاكين في وسط الغابة أكيد طائفة يعني
We're
واضح.
not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
شغل إنه.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
هذا المكان
He's
الكئيب.
joking.
من المشرحة هذه.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clue? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
ايش طيب؟
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
فين احطك انتي؟
Nah.
No? Okay.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
هذه الرموز اللي كانت جوا في السيارة.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. There's definitely something in his chest.
ايش طيب من اول في شيء في صدره؟ جوز اكزام. اوكي خلصنا احنا. ايوه لا نعرف شيء. انت يعني لازم ترسموا كل شيء.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
فين راح هذا؟
Sheriff?
What the hell?
هذا كيف اختفى فجأة؟
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
يا حيوان، استنى ناخذ المسدس.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move.
مت انا قتلني على طول. لازم اكون في النور. والله بس صراحة يعني من جد كنا سايلنت هيل شوية. سكيب خلاص. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light.
Okay.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe happens to restore some of your health if you... والله فهمت.
Vanished.
End of chapter 1. خلصنا اللعبة.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The
كويسين.
page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
ابشر. انت ما ادري من فين قاعد تكلمني من اي بعد.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
ما انت فاهم شيء
This
ها؟
is the case we must solve.
ما انت فاهم شيء.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
What up, father? Okay. حلو الموسيقى بس مو وقتها.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
إيش
There's
كمان؟
no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
بس تنكيد على الناس. ذاك مات على طول. هنا في شيء. ايه هذا؟ الباب مقفل.
Must be locked from the other side.
نطلع تحت. انت مسكين مصدوم ها؟ ايش اسوي؟ get out what؟ اوكي ايش كان يبغى؟ هذا كان يريد ما في شيء. ولا في شيء هنا. ايش رايك تكلمني؟ اوكي ممكن.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
وش كنت تبغى الدب؟
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
يلا مشينا.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
لا لا
Did
ما
you
في
get
شيء.
spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do that?
They're a fine pair.
Take it easy.
My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his cult are
You gonna let me
dangerous.
speak to them or not?
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
I'll be right with you.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these
هنا
pages isn't playing.
العلامة.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
يبقى قهوة. اوكي. هذه مو قهوة، هذا ايش؟
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Between locations.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beat. Or maybe 3.
يلا نرجع للبحيرة.
I need to come clean.
جوا اللعبة جميلة والله.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The Heart. Written to
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
فين يعني بالضبط بتروحي؟ انت بتروحي بالضبط؟ خريطة هنا point of interest POI.
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling...
To give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
ويتش هذا يعني ايش فيه؟ من هنا طلع الدب. ماشي كذا صح؟
Fancy meeting you here.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never mind the rain. Feels
عليه
like
نفس الرمز هذا.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue.
ليش؟
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
That's not right.
اوكي هذه الأقدام في الريحة. اوكي
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go?
الله
I can
يلعنك
feel
يا
something.
شيخ.
A
هل
presence.
فجأني؟
Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
الدب هذا يعني. أين آثار الأقدام؟ هذا مين هذا؟
What is that? It seems like it's real. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. Light is the key. To stay safe. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the Witch's hut.
طب أنا كنت عند الويتشز هات هذا صح؟ كنت عنده أنا. هنا هذا هو. هذا الويتشز هات. ايش فيه؟ بين كلر. ما يخلوني احدد عليه. لازم تعبوني كل مرة انا افك الخريطة صح؟ فين البين كيلر؟ هنا؟ اي هذا هو. Witch's hut هنا. Get the light source in the witch's hut. Locate the fuse. Locate. هذا كله تبغوه؟ ايه هنا صح.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. This fuse is busted.
خربان هذا. ليه الاشياء قاعد تتحرك وما في شيء؟
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about the same name as a fake detective.
أما في تطوير أسلحة كمان.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
حلو حلو ممتاز. هاي لعبة فيها تطوير أسلحة يكون حلو. بريك روم. يا كرسي انت. اوكي انا اللي حركتك معليش.
Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign.
يبقى قلب الرجال الان
Push
هذا
the
اكثر من
heart
تقدر
through the
فيه.
hole in the sign.
حط القلب فين؟
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
ما في شيء صدفة.
Another message.
لا بس ما في شيء صدفة.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
ثلاجة اوكي. عرفنا المكان وبس.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
فين تبوني اروح؟ هنا القلب. لا ما فجعتوني هذه المرة، بس هذيك المرة لأنه غير متوقع الصراحة يعني. أما مكان ظلام وزي كذا متوقع يعني في فجعة لازم. شكلك يا حل. ما فجعني هذا، اتوقع برضه. شنطة حلو حلو. check with lady هذا. يوه اكره الالغاز اللي زي كذا فيها ارقام. خلوني اصلح شيء، اسوي شيء، لكن شيء فيه الارقام ما احب.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would
تمسكيه
be
كذا عادي.
like I saw it in a dream.
طب بابا
And now I
الكود.
need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
بالكود.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
ابغى الكود. ايش يقولوا هنا؟ check with lady هذا counter. اوكي هنا هنا ممكن. هنا في شيء. ايوه 705. هي الصح. don't forget update code. ايش don't forget update code؟ 705 713 717. نسيت اول واحد كم. سخر الله. 705 713 717 723. لا مو هو اكيد يعني. وما هي ما هيعطوني هو كذا. لازم يقرفوني شوية. جرب 717 كذا. 717 13 مو راضي. 705 مو راضي. 23 مو راضي. يمكن مدته في فرقة ابديت كود هذه فيها شيء.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
ايش قصدك؟ دقيقة.
I don't think this is relevant.
يا هذه وهذه. دقيقة. كلم زياد الله يقلعك. Interrupted dreams. ايش قصده بدون forget update code؟ شوف ما احب افك يوتيوب. ممكن ترجع تتكلمي مرة ثانية يعني تساعديني. هذه ما ليها دخل قال relevant. ممكن خلاص عرفت. 3 9 4 5 7 3 9 4 5. أنا ذكي 7 3 9 بس خلاص. نحطه هنا. صراحة حلوة اللعبة والله، ممتازة.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
خليني اسوي سيف. انت بروح perform the ritual to open the overlap, place the heart in the. اوكي عرفت خلاص. فين صورة العجوزة هذه اللي كانت تحت كذا؟ في صورة عجوزة طلعت فيها، حط القلب فيها. وفي صورة عجوزة كذا لوحة. يعني اللي ما يعرف حرفيا، اللي ما يعرف انجليزي ترى يعني يكره نفسه في اللعبة والله، لأن ما يعطوه شيء، ما في مؤشر، ما يقولوا له روح هنا ما في شيء، اكتشف لحالك. هذه هي. انا عارف هم ايش يقصدوا، بس فين مكانها؟ فين العجوزة هذه؟ والله عارف ايش اسوي، بس ماني لاقي مكانها. I know I think. هنا ما في شيء، خلاص اتأكد هنا ما في شيء. خلينا ننزل تحت. ايه بس هنا المكان الصح، لما طلعوا لي هذول انا ماشي صح. موت يا حبيبي. جرب عليك هذا المسدس.
Fucking monsters.
هنا العجوزة. ايوه. حط
The wave
القلب.
crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror. Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
هجي. والله
To
هجي.
find Nightingale. He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. To escape.
دقيقة.
danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Step away and fall. وقف هنا.